talingim oh you narawrawar talbalula lembalti karin elmalat karang aramata arangalage balwa
Maling total meridro gui, komal masal mo sibil guk tunin el program rigi de guk mo armen sabe bir ais el aurel tel el Coral Center. Au era abodolomol me edibok gu ais egal tablol Coral announcement. Sel gota sel logodong el girela gel nomination. El Morsel 2024 Tami Irmang South Junior Environmental Award open el Molmutra November. Tial award amil gatmok el girela a recognition maluang girel goramo o oeng estirgel el destama destal adel tira wal gora Klo redil girela tora omong mlel omos klela bulur belao tora conservation sumal mega nomination ang sa MLD mo visit sel el website na Coral Reef mamulom so dele ang erul announcement ta sel calendar el Coral Reef Center October bekerak ta se arts and tide sel calendar tial merak 2024 dik medung ang temo start traring tial el gipsia para Coral Reef Center mang semil wadi mesa gele social media mo dira sa ngoy ngarang ang mo semil start lo mara kalender elang sakal mo ngutial tial mo siogara gesti gidel altu taw nga ELSEI TELLEI nga ELSEI Aurora Coral Reef Center tactical researcher maldir ke giler lo bengela tal dia el nya motmok Aurora gel el ngawal to ase de deep water exploration nga ELSEI adir giler de mla seguir del dia luluror al ngara hawa luror sel dulaseng papahanaw mokwakea sesel marine monument malumong kora marine park el ngarabulura Hawaii mela paipo kora olitra ELSEI mal bodo muta program begit mabay do gara ELSEI asem sel ngaseng ngara gel kora alunot mok selurur.
Okay, malungin to tawa asa man masulang man nangin siya karanga ge akti mutalaway sa mga ang klara ELSEI TELLEI researcher tial center gidra Palau International Coral Reef Center akpay mertiang el alto tawel o ay sa ngamle experience nga ngara al mlara Adabala banggel tial dial ang klela Nautilus ang kadamadingin mong torbela ang kadar manding tiagidal Nautilus ang klel tianga tara kada gadong ringi el exploration vessel matiawal dial al moktegaringi al mora ngawal emrulo musub al mongrang klela ngara al sel tial ngawal guk di explore ulang exploration vessel.
I see.
Aktirakal mertiang ya olangitol mokom di mo sube san sumungkorangan ya awanan toko el top drangare aktirakal koradi mo mram torbela matokora mrigel al diungil ang drangan sabem no kora oy masera endra August tak tilob da bela ol swebal mora bulura Hawaii master tial dial al Nautilus gimlo sel al mor tiagid al papahana makuakea tial marine monument ngaradabel ra Hawaii al ngara Igagidal Basho, in Northwest Hawaiian Islands. So the main Hawaiian islands are in the southeast, the ones that we know on the map, and they're actually volcanic islands. So the biggest one is in the southeasternmost part, and as you move farther up the chain, they get smaller and also deeper because they're basically sinking as they're formed over a volcanic hotspot that is in the ocean there. So as the earth moves, then it forms the islands, and as it moves away from the hotspot, the islands sink. So a lot of the places in the Northwest Hawaiian Islands are either atolls, so they're very old islands, or they're underwater seamounts, so they're underwater already. So that's the area that we went to. Al-Ngartial Dial, Al-Mrulaw Masub, Matial Dial, Al-Nautilus, Tiangadile la Al-Ad, Al-Klela Ocean Exploration Trust, and Tial Al-Ad amle ulmur ngira ngaramong ngale hakase, or scientist, Bob Ballard, Dr. Robert Ballard, and he is actually most famous for two things. Well, the first most famous thing is that he discovered the location of the wreck of the Titanic. Dial malfay malsal dial gadamadingin mo ngania a movie El Girel starring Jack and Rose. I'm sure everybody has seen that. He actually discovered, that was a real ship, and he discovered where it was wrecked, and they were one of the first people to explore that deep down. And another thing that he is known for that maybe not a lot of people know is he also discovered hydrothermal vents. So hydrothermal vents are vents deep under the ocean, also associated with volcanoes. And where there are hydrothermal vents, the ocean deep underwater is very hot. So it's a really interesting habitat deep down in the ocean, because in the deep ocean, usually it's very cold. So it's a kind of a different, and it was a really big discovery in the 70s that he also discovered. So ngalada malklo experience ringin mrula exploration ma discovery ra alsela angawal madiragal mol. So he started this organization to continue exploring the open ocean and just seeing what's out there ngara the bed rablul. So mlaningi ate illegal master tial dial al ngarawan ra expedition kadong ring expedition each research cruise, and the one that I was on was called NA154. So tianga na mokmedal more than 150 cruises al mlaningi al dial and kabong
Makuha sa expedition NA154. So that, would the 154 be the sort of like the number of the expedition?
Yes.
Makamlo sel. Kahale elsego kultur ko. Edik telgibul gora briefly gora summarize at blam dili so far.
Okay.
Kita nga niya gora adal belal dakal mga English mo bolo ni. Akmali mo brief la say. Tiagi del dial el dial Ocean Exploration Trust, Clela Nautilus. Tia alsiang ilas ani sa ulobor August imlet talbuy langat tial dial.
I see.
Masira ngas ani ra Hawaii, so the home base is in Hawaii.
Tial dial o ngani nga bebira base something Hawaiian bayin segi dan ngani.
Anyway, ELSEI amlo ra Hawaii mas tiagi del dial gore tamral morsel ngagida ELSEI mlo ay sa si tial Hawaii do ngli ngara map. Ngani asel big island de gora amral mura what's the last one Molokai or whatever
ni hao
elay gira yal yun sa Hawaii do ngele gasel de bora map pero mes indi ela tial yalla amlo lengalak tay gid el morsel al dilus ngabarad sel northwest.
I see.
Sel de bor seguir el dilus ngabarad Hawaii engarnya gora to ase seamount ngora atial ngola bertaklet tia gora miral mel gora mobuk lentin dimla kabeldum dimora melengelada be malibeng mutlaro melengelada be stop ela tiagi del dia la overall walo lolu egegi de gora amrala omsubla sengwara teteli mela el sengela sa segi demlo segi del الاريا اتو مسا يجي دل واسنج سي ماونت سي ذا نورث ويست سيجي دي لوس غبار در هاواي
I see.
انغا كده السلو ايش لا سي ديال انجل هذا الوالغورا عمل اللي تيالو غورا ديب وار اكسبلويشن هاكا سيل غورا وال دي دا سين غاريات تبلو تون جل هاكا سي غورا وال هذا مال مدنجلي جيرا يد تبلو توي اغوت التو سين غايد نجلو سيسيل هاكا سي الملتيكر ديال الدوسن تايتانيك سين 1910 or something سيل ريرورا هذا لو غير عمر الممريجيلي ya o ngerul toil ngaji ada dire kul mal walo dengil gine la atmol el bortekle la wal miltiga gel el dula sen thermal vent
Hydrothermal.
a hydrothermal vent ay gel hydrothermal vent ay ge am shira ngare kadam la mesa tv e ngala bortak tmol e gora ngam ngim gum kul gora klal del atal metodrin ay gel dula sen hydrothermal vent ما سيجي الشام سيجي التورول طالبوا لنا سيجي مو او قاموا المقادم للشغل ولا عذر
ويسي ندير مالونين غمال مسؤولا ويسي متيال باشو يجيب لورني متيال نورث ويست هوايان ايلاندز دملا قندي غورا مال توغبت الباشو لن unexplored de غورا غرانوا لن سواد المورني لن غورا سوما مال مدنين مونغرانغا السلادا ديرا كمان نتوغبت سلباشو لتيال باشو اقول غني انكلل بابا هانا مكوا كيا اما الكلو بالغول المورتيج الاذرا الكرا هواي النيتيف هوايانز متياباي مان كلو abulgul توغبت سلباشو راشوغان را اذرا هواي لتيال بابا هانا مكوا كيا انغانيا اولن سيغيدان كليل ngomgi klitigel ngania terul alid ra shugang ra hawai atang papa hana moku ngagi the wal earth mother ngora alid the goddess of the earth aradin wakea sky father alid al saal ra tial gukyang dra hawai ma komonda garngi ang papa hana moku kea magtiawal ngakal representer arangalela blue mayang ra Hawaii.
I see. Oh.
Direkal ngakal direkal man interesting ang merang ngakal other belaw lang dimlakal di segi dal kora klol bulgul mura other Hawaii. Tial Northwest Hawaiian Islands ngwan direkal tobet salvation mura adra Hawaii let omaral mo segi dal basho selma da adra Hawaii dal balira dal lebra ngal ada guk mor segi
I see.
oi en segi dan klela ngani ang klel salvation po basically Togoram Rigel, it's the area of darkness. Esel keringi tial main Hawaiian Islands au or light, so that's the light area. Mungbay mal ngania direkan baby ra kora omsodel ra creation story ra adra Hawaiian mal interesting. Ding for me direkan man kora interesting. Direkan kora mle global gulak ngarsay alawang tirar adra Hawaii. Direkan nania hakasel adra Hawaii baby ra kuk kora dim le adl obong gama mal ngartial dial al morseg the basho lang kora mal eda al bulu al mortir.
Okay. Mal interesting. Oh, mawasat tegi del aerial papahana mo kwa kaya. Syugang ra Hawaii awasi. Sel sugumang madaat. Segi da wal boni. Sel del bingira mo segi del. Oh, letial Hawaii el bulul adak keri. Saya wal dasi. Mbolwala living. Mbliri ra tergal ngar. Sel madaat sel del bingira mora papahana mo kwa kaya.
Malmara.
Wow.
Waisay.
Itia ora wal ngania metiada ka dosen ora di ngak out of nowhere. Dia ora di tia syuga ngertir ma en connected wal dili del syuga ngertir ar uwo del marani. Wow, very interesting. It's first time akam la mom dini tia gidel. Albulgul tia.
Waisay.
Oh.
Segida dira kal kora man more than aigel kora science maguk aigel man mal global kul ding nga dira ka man kora ungela rongo kal ngar say masu balang bang there other segida bulu ngar tiagi kora edal basyo edal morte mang bay man ungela rongo kal ngar say dira kal adras mrula science tagi del palwada el al time and ding dire kan ngani agora connection mora ngara mong
o mela o mol goringa sei maser o bang dire kan maria hakasel agra Hawaii makuk tira agra bulu
why say
del kalo maral mong
why say matial dial asabela 50 akna besa torbela ol 50 ka okayim alad okayim alad al ngarngi tedob or say al crew or tial dial al wal adal o magalra tial dial mechanic or adra engine mar adra umrulgal ma adra clean ay trigay kita amlek crew ma tedob or say gidal 50 selguk tedob other tagidal Ocean Exploration Trust mga matigal adra Hawaii mga kuk pebirar adal kuk may al momrulay galom subal ngara al seltial bashol papahana muko akea.
Okay, wow. Ya matyak klolja sa elotok tira rogi malaf.
Hoy say.
Hosa 50 tira tigal krura dia tigal adlo radial ra
about 25 mong okay malad
okay malad ya medel tedo
oy
25 tira tigal krura radial malum tigal mga radial malu la tora wa msil mangara marogui esel todo el 20 le ma taim tigal yidul qora hakase ma qora wal guest qabtala sikanya dia adra blue okay ya tiakol dal el sein ngara ora saya mau kata sida tergib tira ngara muktir tegi Ocean Explorer
Ocean Exploration Trust
why
say bang muktir tial al matigil adal lartial expedition amrula subul ngara ngawal madira ngara mol dab at mol deep sea ngawal sa lawas ng awalang tial surface ng Morio rokuya di ngawal
kila almo ada bela sa ngawal
okay mang marulang sobra ngawal ngani akuk there's different kinds of omsu bagi marurangi so ngani geology biology maritime archaeology geology is the study of rocks and the history of the earth and how it formed and how it continues to form. Of course, biology is the study of life. So what animals are living down there at the deep sea. And then maritime archaeology. So archaeology is the study of how humans have interacted and lived in the past with our natural environment, and it's maritime because it's at the bottom of the sea. So that means we studied some shipwrecks that were there. So sabagal qoramutan mo smodi ding swamalutial galada lokol malubang
istarkol. Okay, sure. Haladung sila.
Oh, I say.
Isiling wa mo mere kasyo.
Okay.
Caller on the air.
Asap sel belura Hawaii la mencionaría el set el va a moría de Hawaii ngedelo orbelau. Sulang.
Sulang malmrang. Sila ngayaw.
So I was thinking about that, but
Kom la ngrang klen. Ngedlo.
Oy, ela gida ukradel belau. Umbra la sei. Sel de madarat, seguid el kled malu del bangel.
Oy sei.
Amor ngedro ra ira di parte tial belulad. Mor seguid mrulu.
Sei adira gora edal belu ngrang ngayaw del.
Oy.
Mal.
Okay, man son gel golere el sel wadi yo. Anyway, ngora ngani sigid similarities ni.
Oy sei malmarang.
Kadama de mor ngedlo emrolu ma adra hawa sel ma de tumra papahana mo wa ke emrolu.
Oy sei.
Anyway, mal interesting ELSEI qawset tial aba sel gora wal goal mal gora muktir tayid deep water exploration I mean trust tiagi de la sel gorawal mokte tilo tebdi tial EV Nautilus el motiagi del papahano mokka ke ya agora wal doseng keldel to agora soril momes sel to agora sei achiala chi subela bertakl ma wa bad ma ngidil gran gaseleria ya ongeru adirel subela klangar ngar segidil mol el area wasengra mangara klangar ngar sei ya ongede sel waseng to era
Maritime archaeology.
maritime archaeology dito ka bungil wasay maritime archaeology asebedro mesra kadamru lai galu re la archaeology regular am dinga re archaeology ra ablu kadamru ni segel wa old village o mesa se tiam le existo engra ndi sel do se maritime archaeology edu kwado mesa gel rege gora trail musublo say tial rege ngatiang mle ngrakkel galion Spanish time or something any se magida gel keldel gora wal mukte tiagi del deep water I mean take the Ocean Exploration Trust lot of the take the dal mo mesa gide
Yeah. Mang ora kadamara next andira ang kora di swagal motel mongin smodi aigele al smada igen tedel badingela kalde So tial exploration and vessel Nautilus dial ding tial andira kan sapel we can put tools on it that we use while we're out in the deep ocean to conduct these studies. So one of the most used tool that we had was a remotely operated vehicle, or we also say ROV. Hercules is its name. It's basically a huge drone that can go all the way to the bottom of the ocean and take video and take pictures of what's down there. And it also has arms and like boxes, so it can collect things and put it in the box and bring it back up. So when we conduct these dives, it would go all the way down. And when we say go all the way down, it can go as deep as 4,000 meters. That's about 17,000 feet or 3 miles underwater. So, ngara 3 miles sa veloz.
3 miles lang sa vedro sing elasel trula almora sel kurngel. When you stay at Tidag and you get the point,
Yes.
that's 7 miles.
Yes.
So when you say 3 miles, it's about half of that distance.
Yeah.
Would be 3 miles.
But instead of horizontally, it's
what's it?
vertically underwater. So it's very deep. And that is a really advanced tool that we can use to go underwater and study those things. So for the geology, the main thing that we were doing down there is we collect rocks, and the scientists would basically pulverize the rock or break it apart to a molecular level. And then they measure the amount of certain chemicals that are present. And when you compare that to what known values of chemicals from the past, we're able to actually tell how old that rock is and sort of where it came from. So that was the main objective of the geology. For biology, it's just going down and seeing what animals are down there, and either you would make a new discovery of a completely new animal, which on our expedition we did see one animal that we don't know what it is, so we don't know if it was a new discovery or not. And we also would find if it's an animal we know exists, but it's from a different area or it's outside of its range, that's also considered a discovery. And then the last one for the maritime archaeology, where we were, was actually the site of the Battle of Midway. And I don't know if you know the history of World War II, but that was a really important battle in World War II, fought between the Japanese and United States Navy. So we're able to explore 3 different shipwrecks from that battle. Yeah.
Okay, kahit ko di tibel mo kora ana sa gilulugo ELSEI waseng agagid kaldel rule sel tokora geology ngagid mo ko say sel labong et selom subela chela si temor seguido temor el bertak le ngabad el mei etrigal ha kase okore madi tial bad el molmo o mgegre ogu seguido ngaria sebel ngaria korawal gemigal ngal sel selbat el sibil muyu istigal ha kase ngul me mo mdingela sei tial bada atelar gir tial la motelar gir tial bulula de sel al brut tial bad Isel togora hukum subela arma ngagida al selo ay slaseng ta dimral mo komsin del arma al akmed lo sisura gal garusit mol de bela blulat di sel sugum tomom tigra arma al gora ngodo oy ngarngira bebira blulat ding tombra la seng dial giral ngara let's say wa blur hawai etem tigri etedira gal sidering la seng wal gora discovery wal gora mlam tigri ileng dirgal haga sel mel wak blulat al gora adire que era information que es interesting gora agam mung sebela haka sel guk musubra tmor de bela europa ada du tim tay del ada directima ya sei ayaji da kim gam lamti in other words ngal gora network que era information
I see.
mal bebira time tmom dina se o ngal ngigil blade sara de bela hawaii tel papa hana mo wa ke ya nga edera ram na memo tim sigra o sisil ngigra guk de bela again segi to gora era information Isel togora a maritime argealachi ngagida al selo ay sa sete diregel ela saygid el dudul waseng papahana mo kwakea ay gagid gora a bulul mbebira bulura hawa indingigel gora dimla salme uwol mel me bulun gora dimla bablatak sedom didringe ka maral mel me connect el mera wa midway e ngara midway diregel lomdi da gagid el dudul waseng gora underwater seamount e kada maral mel subir arwa martial tiagi tialo sisil ring melang gaida al selo acha sei mesegi dra loral mo te dire nora a sel midway e bay no sibil guk mesel togora maritime archaeology tamno silma midway em no sibil muy akal dira gel dial el nyamil tamal ra sa ongerul magmat kadro gul mo dingel la sel midway adire que mlaria magmat ringi ra drong le la siabal mambrigin mong mal interesting ay gal lurol tial dal amrulo mela sarobong el set tial dal le gogora ulurol mukrang gogora disag no se what sort of roles or activity were you involved with gogora ngara gel lurol mukram le involved ringi
I see. So lang ya asab malungil ger nga kamran mlorsel mlaringi putakolurior akmlo koramlo mrutringi lakmlong ang gora guest scientist makmong al-olngasaw ay gelrogul gora al-ad al-ngara al-sela dial al-mamrula masub mga niya kukngod al-lurior al-ngara al-sentian dial nga niya kukngod al-ad al-mamrula ngod al-lurior nga koramlo sabi al-olngasaw tirogoy mukuk mlaringi at tora education tial dial adria koram togobet sringi sabel nga internet al muringi so everything that we do on the ship live stream sabel adal masa malidyul guk chegal mongra ngaringi tial dial so mlaringi teale guk marula gora agi gadong ringi and ship to shore interaction matiawal ko ra Zoom meeting alobang ter adra ngal gara school malubang ngidil al adam le sorry gora connect musubal mo tial Nautilus makarang ngaray galo musuba gimrungi so I was able to do those ship to shore interactions with Palau so I did 3 with Minzenti High School. Tamal masalar ngal gara Minzenti lgok mlobangel gimla adadol giral tal ngawal mangara mangara alsel maigal gok مسوب الجيل بعض يقال geology ما archaeology أندريق من السائل connecto من تير رنال غرا Palau pledge غورا غاني تيال Friends of PNMS المروت يلي دايف كامب ما تولي سكر نال غرا سكول المو أذرا ذاي منغوك سبري المو مذول ذاي مدنيت يال ذبل بلاو منسبة غندري connect لو بنترير يملا هذا ذو أقدر أقوم connect لو بنتر our sensei ملارني programmer center coming سيغوك موض البروغرام ديم لغل سيغل connect لو بنترير رسنسي ديم لارني كامبرا بيك كريك الرنغال غراسكون دي غورا سوري المسوب الجيرا ذبيل بيلا ما أجر رغول غورا يجيرا environment دي رغم نسبة connect لو بنترير so we had the ship to shore interactions where they asked I just gave a presentation about what we're doing on the ship, just like I talked about earlier, and they were able to ask me questions. So that was a big part of my work while I was on the ship. We also, when the ROV, like I explained, the ROV would go underwater and take video of what's down there. That is always live streamed to YouTube and to the Nautilus website. And every time we have a dive, there's a room of people also watching the video. And we're also helping to explain what's that animal or what's going on and answer questions for people watching, and they can send in questions.
So we can basically say if you have access to internet while the ship is doing work out there, it's as if you're in that control room with them.
Yes, why
wow,
say?
Man, that's hala victory gora mo gora di now cycle go. Say ngwase sel dialla atara mat klo longot mokni sel dialla atogora gora seguido la sei kadangara diallo duro cortial todo el merablu el sebel mora classroom se el mara school ma hukti the stalad soril interested el dinga ablir lock onto the website ending aida el sel molgo la sei seranga sel dial seguido el talbuini en wal bloria el gora tial dial laptop atlanting la urere ya el siam lo sebel gora kuxpendra maybe a day or two with
it's more like raalsala tal sales akuk mo regal rogol ngod
minta ka say okay 2 days la kukwan el gora plele tal sales ko gora di wa di going around me la jagi del garo sulure la regal dial bekkel sales el sa kuk mor segi del tara auror mo gora ngarni e kuk momre ke kuk moral moratal wal gora o mesa msube o mengela gal garo activity en gengi del nom sadra se sel mallo li si ring to itel to gora education and awareness mam si il program se mungagi dilo aisa se sel ngal seng mlos il ganek tel mera Michentia school marangal gora Michentia school adi ngala classroom tira el se o aisa gal luro longot mok persegi del papa hana mo kwa kea wow mal interesting ela el se ya langari adro waktu na say tian talbuil ngara ngor trigal aden jagal madragal no kan wadi mo ay sagel tetele la ti algo living condition se to tetela no kluma
I see malungil gere asa be segida se langani ship to shore interaction lobong tirangal segida taram le gotel klo el gorager nesori madangin mong ngana ka lungilagal oy
ya malungil makamo ay sumodo tetelin
dira kal ngani argal kal togel mong ngani benchol ngani malu why say malungil ger matian dia la malungin basho of course tia dia la moktangi aurior so it has places where we do work. So we have the control van where we look at the videos. We have a lab where we process scientific samples. We have a shop where they can do repairs on the ROV because it when you put machines in the ocean, it constantly needs repairs. So that's half of the ship. The other half of the ship, there was about, I think, almost more than 10 rooms, and about 2 to 4 people can be in each room. So those are our rooms, and they're very spacious. Like like a closet. It had a bed, and you have your bathroom and a closet, and a table where you can work. We also had it's called a mess, which is like a cafeteria, and then we have a dedicated crew of people who make food. And every day our meal time is the same. So our breakfast is from 7 to 8. Our lunch is from 11 to 12. And then, our breakfast is from 8 to 9, our lunch is from 11 to 12, and then our dinner is from 4 to 5. And then after that, there's also a fridge and water and snacks. So if you get hungry outside of those times, you can also eat. And of course, there's bathrooms and showers and everything. Yeah, it's kind of like a little hotel on the ocean with everything that you need.
I see.
Yeah.
Mal interesting. Why say arangal ka kora wandel wasi ubot ya jal malkrol bilas ngar orul mablilu dia karwa maul tora tragane kasing mal interesting ay agel question. Anyway, say gidil ship to shore interaction ul malungile say sab el wal kora adinakal ngariaral who knows ngariaral amal dim gegre interested rawai gagi dulu.
I see.
But say gidil ship to shore shawal kora mo ngal kora mo ngosura udah swelling gagi dalangal mo mal mo blakar ngul musubil gira gagi dulu rolling, you know, kora wa interested
I see.
هلا ELSEI دي كلوت المال دي وايسا دي تلجيبل وملقي رجل ملقورني ولا بس الشهادة ديسكاس السيد التقول قال دوغورا ديال سيل ار او بيل ملقورين سي دي قد دلوا سي هذا مو مسرني غوري غورا سب مارين تا سي قمال دي على سيل ديال يعني يا كمان الجاي بول maybe 30,000 feet or something like سيل one regard 17,000 feet سيل about 3 miles, that's very low. Mangariya ka mga gaybol, ko na sige lar obi o moduro kilmo.
Hoy say.
Mo kumdi nga diyan le control rin.
Yes.
Oduro kilmo, ya ka tel mil ko la sige lar obi abtol equipment maluben dongo abrega del mori.
Yes.
Arwak camera, marwa muluka klel dele laba. Ya ka tel dire dilo la sig. Ngariya dire ko ra imal. Mesel ko bomoro la gel to ko chiala chimalubung rere la ko apath mangarang ingegi emas iltob mo apath ma ko kanya mo maanol ma wadi soal nol other dri segidring mlegi regal explain isa dangat kaya tapig
yes.
Anyway mbulgula say tial dala sel taltob del mong ELSEI ka ukta sengaria gal marwa lub maro ngara sel wara bal longest time sebel ngasel dia run out regal supplies.
Akum to sundregal yora planning, ma logistics or tigil adradial, but I think we were out for 28 days, and I think that's kind of one of the longest, probably about a month, maybe a little more than a month, to say the sabel sustain our crew mar other ngaringi.
El habla pomre que se de May last 2 weeks or last week itrigal ngegi dal hakasel ngasel dial am latel belo makulun metal radio show matola dim lo ay sa amokte gatir endim bay sa la se gora leben trin ma kamem bora mo ay sa se going forward after tail trip program morsei e May ela wara tetel sel lurol lolat kel memru ngir belaw me ngosu gidel. By the way, siya katang mula bulatak ngel Megan ngel wala operation manager.
Allison.
Allison.
Gigita Allison.
Ngel Allison na sagi matang ratial radio show. Mula bulatak lo say sel tiagidel our ocean trust. Agora wal mlodur ra US government. Right after our ocean, ya tigel adra wal mesel our ocean. Al-adilo say assist belaw. American am mention ni.
Yes.
Masel ngatya American radio wal just say this is part of the US collaboration mang assistance me. Makam kura dil mutul lo ay sa sel المقتغر تلميرا نكسين ما يجي رجول واتتلين مدلوي تروارمينس.
I see. So, Alison Fundis is the operations manager for the Ocean Exploration Trust, and her and the chief scientist and the director of outreach for Ocean Exploration Trust were able to come and visit Palau and meet with all of the leadership and agencies who are doing work in the PNMS, and this is all in preparation. In addition to the reason why I went on their ship, it's all in preparation for when the Nautilus will come to Palau in October 2024. So the swadal announce mora rogul other belaul was the Nautilus amer belaura next year to October 2024, and all of the things that I've been talking about and the research that we do, we will be able to do that in the PNMS. So it's a really great opportunity, and we're really grateful for that help, and also for our chance to see what's in the ocean, or down there at the bottom of the ocean, Rabelau.
Yes.
We've done some research through PICRIC, and the Coral Reef Research Foundation has also done deep sea research. But all in all, it's expensive. It's hard to do because it's just very far to get to YC. So we know a little bit about what's out there. We've discovered crabs. We know there's shrimp. We know there's taragot del klol adeng al was sleeper shark ang aringira PNMS. And we also know there's deep sea corals. There's a lot of stuff out there. But in order for us to go out there and go down and really see, we would partner with the Ocean Exploration Trust to use the ROV to conduct that research.
I see.
And why Selmul it's because of a commitment made by the United States government at Our Ocean last year. As we know, Our Ocean is a conference where it's kind of different to other conferences where people come and make commitments of actual work that they will do. So this is an example of actual work that will happen in Palau to help us better understand the deep sea. Mang moringi a cruise sa Belaura next year to October 2024, and we will continue to update our other abuel kung maral girelger. Oy.
Kaya al selo ay sige drasay umbral wa isay tirigel tedel el gorawalo ngotakla yidel keldel goramadala urur ngel operation manager mangel hakasel Daniel Wagner mangel Alison niya ongora sel tora education and awareness Megan ngel yidel Megan ngel lo ngora al plan na yidel gora ship to shore interaction ng mga school mga buhay mga tiriya gida amnela last week yang gida alsela se oy tamaral mle mit tiriya rogo il gora a leadership material go gora at tora PNMS il gora e gora omes il gora walu le la bagas il gire la gora omot maklel selurol maral mera omotru il buira next year le next year omotru il buil etmer belaw le mer belaw التمامرو لا جيد لوريول ELSEI قبل منشن نسي تمام سوبر تيال برتاق مع غورا تغورا الوابات سيل اريالاتي امام سوبر سيل تغورا سي قلغال غرا ولا ضاب سيل بيولوجي او سيل تايم تدريغ الممرور سيل ماري تايم اريالاتي تدريغ الغورا مسوبر سي ايجل غورا ريغل غرا بلور بيلاو ايدا ايجل كدل لوريول بولورول مالونغي لا رودال مي almay en kaya elsel mulko laseng oy moral mi commitment tra tel nombre gal Our Ocean abru belaw ya marigal moral mi commit tra seng mono sergit leng makadamre asule la ya way gayi de elsel gada ngungil arngu de gora mre asule la way gayi del gora collaboration le gadi momdaso lugu mundia kan gayi del elsel me usugit aku das gada mal de ngara surface tel PNMS. There's no way we can know what's down there, right?
Ngani ya bebira there so you can do research, or other PICRIC have done, like you would drop a camera, but as far as the capabilities of Artiadial, then we don't have that now.
Right.
So.
Of course, Coral Reef Center sel bol total PNMS ya alla uldaria alla rablu bela uldaria kora di flase kami mo mes tia sa kada makarari mong to ka meetings era by the way tamlagot makrisel kong strategic plan to ka meetings sa trial kora amnol dokta ka udas wasi gatangnya dal mo uro tial ngawa rablu bela e dia kado ngeng ngram ma chum kadam uro ni ngram mo multe tele la bodo mera seguida bol merege mlangari omsubul kora wadi lo la tial temperature e kora dire lo reptak kamera mo ga kora omesa sengara tial aja gida kora rifa mera sel dawre lo mentrit tiagi del dial en wal sebel dire ko konsugi del المغرو ليش الكلاودنج يجي على التايم والغرا extend ما لين develop تيال understanding يجي على PNMS هذا نيل شيء لاست البريد شيء نيل شيء they're gonna do like a mapping ده شيء الغرا map تيال اللي جام كذا موريا غرا من understanding يجي الجيل تيال ده بالبلاو ما لو يلعبوا ده ELSEI يجي ده عشان تلاقي لورو لولتورا ويجا يجي الأعظم معلومة غرا institutional بلولات الغاري هذا أرتير ما دون أرتير مصب إذا قلت مقلق الورير المو مرات الجيب الغما قايل ترتلل ده عشان إذا دقيق الغو دقيق الورير ده هذا تورا غدا هذا you know I mean we can still do some more دين غرا ده عشان مال مو غرا you know in depth معلومة detail ده مال نقول دون أرجيد ما
أقول كذا Palau International Coral Reef Center سيدا international لقي بلقول قضى بلقول ملاسم لو بنطير أدرى قبلوا العاد يمروا لقى لهم مسو
نقول دي صدر شيء Bela sel dialle la next year October ngania agora opportunity of course ngania mo opportunities git sensei malu to obli success ngal belau mo gora wal guest lo isen over Hawaii ngani tigel 15 adel di sorry
25
out of half percent 15 other tigel gid gora researchers educators el wadi mlo on board de gora di absurba سيد الopportunity دير قلب الاكستند ريل مريدا سيل ميسل ديالنا next year.
I see.
Oh, that's maluil.
ويسي أسا بدري قل قرا دي سوق البغت تقليل مون أيقال opportunity سانغانيا internships ان سبرير نgal قرا school مال اوبن غدواسي early career people تيجل قرا maybe تيجل تيلو بدا سكورا PCC or تيلو بدا سكورا guk ngabar then li talme sorry lugora ngo experience til ngarawai gegi del lurior moringia internship al sabril al planning en guk moringia te lir master tial dial dire ngania fellowship for our educators. Like I said, tial ship to shore interaction, ma education, man club al guler tiagi the lurior, mang altal ngania sensei rabela, malubeng gora educator, el swal apply, el mong radial, emru legal interaction, ndire ang moringa te alir apply, mang man soma malngi as many as possible. Other bela wal mong artiagi the expedition mong sa edal wasang maral expedition or other belaw.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to know. I'm sure all this can be advertisement internship can be found in our website, right?
So for now, ansuma kom ngani adaloreng sa interested al giral tial internship or the interested al motamagaran mo part tial urior. For now, I encourage your til mora website tara Ocean Exploration Trust. It's nautiluslive.org. Nautilus and Diwatil Qadarm. And you can find past expeditions and how the internships have gone before. And I think they're going to publish the application soon for those internships. And then Pickrick, as soon as we get all of the information, we'll also post it on our social media.
Okay, dia kaman saule ELSEI ngagida ELSEI lo aiso laseng ayagi del tora ora internship malu tora teacher interested lo mo part of the expedition asbil di direct el morsel Nautilus live.org. Sa sel website at tayo dial. Sibil ko omes agel ko preview agel ko amla mo mregal expedition, magel ko information ko apply. Madiregel ako ra review sel ko mal mo tebela ta sel bol ko amra da tal mra krega gay to ko planning ra gira next year. Malangay gel mo information ngay dal sila sa tediregel mo post ra website ra ko review pinsin mo si diregel mala so dala gid to ko internship makora tigil sensil ko interested mo o part of the expedition ra October next year. Again ngania 25 dal marap maliben 25 el teal maliben teal el girira 25 al el sin mo part of the expedition masel metial dal abru belau el top del mawal wa isra el sera el bora hawa el bora papa hanau etangarawa loror etrigay 25 al belau sebil intern masa sensei margala nga sigil dia le o mes tial pekelsis rerir marang
Kora disogal ang I don't think it's 25 lang dira kal nga nga bebira scientist ra Ocean Exploration Trust and mo masertial dial. I think it's maybe more like 8 to 10 but that's still a large part of the, of the team.
Okay. Ya mo suba sa nga kaluit. La ta tigalogi mal adal mo masertial dial. Alu ay mertir adal tial dial. Tigal adra wam silma armuru lakal mara. Esel luim aim diagal luim aim di wadi adal belaw. Ngariar bebira ngwagel tilura olel. A scientist mrula gagi diluro lo aku pebira bulu. Adiregal interested el mel komesa adal belaw mong diregal ma ngagi da el selo ay sa setrigel mo adal sa edra sa tora logli mo masertial dial la sibel angara te el af. Leng diregal beto ka scientist nga bulu adal falor tial dial e diregal asoril me selber belan soril me masertial dial le komesa sengra sa edel metigra. Tial ba bulu belaw mo. Seguidi a wadim le soal mom katakli ngoy sa adome sa tame el sengora ma etu club mara lo program ngaria ko ra soamal mura wa don simbre ora lo bon tingem sam mura wa don simbre
di soal bareng asule me asab ra malungin show mar adra a Palau wave al hoster kamam mar rogol other belaw ra ikrel ma el sel belaw al orang sa el tutaw kom di mo sube sa teginga kara tor belaw aktiral masub aktiral diswakal encourage our other morsel website ra Nautilus live goram mutan there's a lot more that we didn't talk about in the show. So بالموج مسوبل قلت الألعاب إذا قال مسوبل مو تمغرال how they can be involved because when it comes it will come in next year in October and we want as many Palauans as possible to be involved and make it as Palauan as possible. So akti encourage our other bela will tannganya ngal gara school who's maybe there's a marine science student outside of Palau, but if you apply for this internship, then Ocean and you get it, then Ocean Exploration Trust will fly you here to Palau so that you can come onto the ship. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, مسيد سل ديال المين قاعد السلا سي سل Google مرمال ورور بلاو إنغورا صادر بتوغل هذا الإنبول إنغورا مالمو سيمبول نيلو نرى بالواد ما قدروا يقول إنغورا هذا إنبول برا ese sel da involve bendial necesir blo así ma gatar trigger te malu bete telado masa sel involve base sel loror belau e achum ngani access ragal ma internet en se emel mora se emel lock in e sel loror mulu tel bertak belal ngala ban ngawale e ga se emel comment e ga gora involvement se emel gora comment malu ba ask a question seguit sel lorori el sel gora involvement. Anyway, kita marmara ulbora programa ELSEI halen ngwadi shagal mokmuy gal predel tol nya gora wal samurai sai nya gora wal otia mokter tial shorgi del tuta dim la sadro aisha sel Ocean Exploration Trust tagi del adl brula gay del ambrula gay del ra gelt mol da brua omsubra gelt mol da e direglo o aisha tial omsubir el mora ablu ladrogin sea hoy ya ongerunga sei Adra ko yung sentera, oil, soril, korawal, longed. Wal kora manged, ay gagidil dalwilo, lo banggil ay gagidil. Ilbulura kakros ilbulu. Mabol sibil wal ngusugid, leng adilgid, niya kalsal simedel, niya kadungurgid, ma guppe bira, kora, alam sedil gira gagidil uror, Saya tengora science. Kada lamang dugul mutmak kauror makada mruringi, ending ngirela arbe bira hakasel may makada kora kay bata klaudos se mutmak kurtialor. Saya gidenya ul makada sing advance science. Aksubi tiang ya tara ada mel do ulira telgib, ya kuk tara ada mel do ulira telgib, maul mutial science di mral mo advance. Mengire del collaborate lo mentilar hakaset makloror mo mos el mutmak la gagidulor. المرسل لوني لربط الليلة إنه واسي متيجي الأوشن إكسبلورر أوشن إكسبلوريشن تراست تيجي الأذى لو ديال نوتيلوس أمير أبلور بيلا نكسير المي أورور ديال بالاو ناشونال مارين سانكسواري را أكتوبر again hopefully سلمي إن موري opportunity مر أذر بيلاو أربيبيلا مماس أديال مربيبيلا لاقين كذا روغول ولا إنتراكتور مجال ديال سيلنا رابل وادل سيدي 1 month
Yes, so...
Dahil tal diri kalgarat talbuy lebe asel bergala. Okay, madal vai se kada nativo limit rega. Hatel album. Ale di al sumo kadi giamo del samel mo molgoy. E di clut il mal mrea sila adre bela mas ilme orange tial program. Gora ol singer tial del selmera nexira otro il buile. E gukta seguide dol mol mutmok la galureret. Ak muktemal di mga sila listeners mas il merela tutaw mo kadone sa program masel guk mel balsel. Atalo siya tial surgira di mertia mga simmer ma sen next el balsel sulang.
Sulang.
Magale Heotele Aking ilag bela